Selamat petang semua. How you guys? How you guys are managing things? We not here, back again. You guys tune in. You all know what is it, right? It's Footy Talk Season 2, Episode 1. Apa khabar semua? Hope everyone's doing good. I will not drag it further. Let me bring the key person of the show today in. The guru. Who is he? It's Puah. The
Hello.
Hello. Apa khabar kamu? We are back again, man.
Fine.
Season 2.
I'm fine.
Good. Wah, cantik baju di sana. Ayak sport Malay ni.
Ajax Bob Marley.
Okay, guys, before I bring in the next person, I need a bit of help. Let's do some mantras that we always do before we start the show, right? Which is kindly like, subscribe and follow us on all our pages in FB, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Semua, pergi je. Hit the button je. Do the thing. Another favor, share it guys. And come to the comment button there. Okay, not going to hold on further. I'm bringing in the next guest. Josia from Leeds
Hey
United.
guys, hello.
Hello. Thanks, Joe, for accepting our invite.
Thank you for inviting.
All pumped up, huh? The whites
Leeds,
are
Leeds,
pumped up.
Leeds.
March on together. Okay,
Yeah.
be patient, huh? We're going to bring in the next guest. Next is your rival, the Big Jeeves, all the way from Manchester United.
What's up, guys? How's it
Sup,
going?
man? How are you?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
Good.
Welcome, Don Pua. Hi, bro, Josia.
Hi, bro.
Hello, bro.
Okay, so
Okay.
really excited for the show tonight. Let's do it.
Yes. But before I go to the show, again, I'm going to get everyone to hit the like, subscribe, and follow button. Don't forget, people, I will keep sharing this banner. Do it. But before we go into further ado, before we start, we would like to make an announcement here. We'd like to thank Footsie for being our official sponsor for this year for the season 2, which will be sponsoring all our Cop Talk show, Footy Talk show, Devil's Den, Rumor Has It, Shades of Red on KFT Network. And they are also our official sponsor for our Fantasy League. Those who have not joined, go to our Facebook page, click on it, join it. It's free, but you have great prizes to be won. Do it now, guys. Get in there now. Okay. Let's get into business for the day. It's the dawn of the Premier League. How do you guys feel? It's starting in a few hours' time. The greatest league, the best league of the year.
Can't wait, bro. Can't wait.
Can't wait. Joe, tell me, how do you feel about it?
Awesome, bro. It's been I'm looking forward. I think probably I'm not gonna sleep and watch all the EPL matches lah. Probably that excited I am lah, because especially with the fantasy league and everything, it's so nice to watch. And of course, we are meeting the biggest rivals on the first match. That's another awesome thing to look forward to for tomorrow lah.
Yeah. Joe, do not hit that button much. Those who wants to know about the intensity rivalry of the Leeds and Manchester United, tune in on Devil's Den tomorrow. We got it covered there. Yes. Great start. Puah, what about you, Puah? All pumped up?
Oh yes, very much buzzing and excited because the first thing is the fans will be back to the stadium. That's the first thing that I'm really excited to looking forward. Because it's been 18 months since we actually last saw the fans in the stadium in the full capacity. So it's going to be explosive again. The fans there in the UK are very much excited as well. Some world-class signings in the league right now. Some really great addition to the league now to make it even stronger case to argue that Premier League is indeed the best league in the world right now. If not the best, probably the most competitive in the world. So yeah, very much excited. Despite not really convinced with what Liverpool has done in the market so far, but still very much pumped up.
Liverpool always surprises us when you least expect them to. They've been quiet. You never know. They might louder. Talking about being quiet, Manchester United has been quiet for quite a long time. And we have
Yes, to be
GPL.
precise.
Yes. Keeping aside United, on a general term, what excites you most with this current season?
The new signings for most of the clubs, to be honest, because Chelsea has brought in Lukaku, United has brought in Sancho and Varane, and in fact, Liverpool has brought Konate because I actually like his game, and Leicester bringing in who you call that Bubakari Sumare. So many good players. So as much as I've been always excited for the start of all season, but this time around, so many good players are coming in. So I'm really looking forward to see how these guys are gonna bust each other in the game and getting the 3 points and probably reaching up top. So it's definitely going to be an enthralling matchup for all the games that we're going to watch. Because as Pua mentioned, it's one of the most competitive league in the world. So really looking forward. Can't wait. Can't wait. Definitely can't wait. Few more hours.
Okay, that is all pumped up. Can't wait. I also can't wait. You know what? First game, Arsenal, Brentford. How? Who's been taking this on?
Tough
And I
tough
think,
question.
yeah, Joe, you wanna go?
Yeah, tough question. Looks very. I mean, looking at Brentford from Championship, I was trying to. I always keep following Championship. Sometimes it's going to be a very interesting opener. I feel they will go all out against Arsenal. They are a very attacking team. You never know what's going to happen. I can't even say what's the score. To be honest, I think it's going to definitely a lot of goals. I feel so. With the fans adding in the whole atmosphere, I feel there will be goals for today. Can't tell who is going to win though.
Vinod, you're in mute.
Oh, thanks for reminding me, Big Chief. See?
No
Also, I
worries.
see that. I forgot I was on mute already. But guys, before I jumped in further, maybe we have a lot of fans watching for us today. Let's get them inside. I'll just run through the comment section a bit. Rafnesh, hi bro. Thanks for
Hi,
watching
brother.
in. Thanks for tuning in. Yes, after a long time, indeed, we took some break. We so had to, you had a 6 months break, summer break, but it was a good break. I would say you had Olympics, Euros, Copa. Footy Gurus very happy. Messi has finally got his title. Argentina is finally on
Yay!
it. We have Suman in the house. Suman, thanks for watching. Hello.
Hey bro,
Good to have you.
Hi, brother.
hi
Suman.
Zuman.
Give a shout out. Suman from Rowdy FC. We hope to see you all in the show soon. We have Selena, aka Asin. Thank you, Footsie. Thank you for tuning in. Tazwait, guys, all out there, Tazwait is from Footsie. He's our one of the key sponsor. Anyone want to get in touch, can just ping up, download the apps to get more info on that. Selena, yes, football is back. Indeed. Timothy, let's go, Leeds. Thanks for
Let's
watching
go,
in.
bro.
Ramesh Valan, Wanikam, to you.
Vanakkam, brother.
Let's play footsie again. We have Kishan. Again, he goes here. TAA, VVD, Fabinho, Elisa, new signings for LFC. I guess. Hey, you forgot Hendo and Thiago.
Yeah.
Selena goes by. Oh, don't be a 6-1 again. Sweet. William Court,
Wow,
Leeds.
quite a number
Thanks
of
for watching
Leeds
this.
fans
Wow.
watching
Leeds,
tonight.
Leeds in
We are
the
full force,
house.
bro. We are full
That's
force.
how. You start the first game of the season, you go full force in. No holding back. Sena, our founder of the show. Handsome panel lineup, most eligible bachelor of the footy fan top fraternity and what or what.
Market's pretty bad now due to COVID.
Yes. Due to pandemic, they're all sitting down inside the house. The white jersey looks awesome, definitely.
Thank you, Eliang. Awesome.
We have Zatan here. Hello, Nadepua.
Hello, bro.
Hi, brother.
Ivan Mata.
Yeah, finally.
Manchester all the way.
That's my friend, by the way.
Thank you. I like your friend.
Thanks
Yes,
for having
come in,
me.
come in. All United fans, come in.
Lee Valan, Jadon Sancho, new signing, whoa, I think everyone's pumped up with the signings, everything. But talking about everything, we have seen how I think this season is going to be totally different with the fans coming back we saw a subdued 2020, 2021, 2021, 22 is going to be totally different. But who do y'all feel will be a dark horse or the team that might surprise us the most? Like how we had in the past, the likes of Norwich or even the likes of Aston Villa at one point of time. At one point, the Wolves was there. Do we see the likes Brentford or whoever came from the Championship to do something, or any teams that was in the bottom six to be doing anything else? West Ham had a fantastic run last season. Sheffield United the year before. Who do you think might surprise us this year?
As you said, it was West Ham last season. Very impressive, and I think they almost got into the top four and surprised everyone. That would have been one hell of achievement for David Moyes, particularly. But for this season, I don't think an exact same run from West Ham, because usually that won't happen. Like once a blue moon, like once a while, like every 10 years, one team do stuff like this, a wonderful run, finish in a Europa League position, and then the very next season they disappear. So I expect the likes of I would say Aston Villa stand a good chance, despite losing Grealish to Man City, but I think they have spent very well uh, with that much of money they got by selling Grealish. I think Ings out of nowhere, man. I think that business out of nowhere. Nobody thought of it. There is no rumors about it. I think it happened just overnight, and it was a great business for them. And people, I remember, like for a couple of years, people say that Ings is an injury-prone player. But I don't get me wrong. For the last 2 years, he never really got injured. He never really got injured, even though his injury is just a minor one, like out for a week, stuff like that. So for Aston Villa, it's a great signing. It also will change the dimension of the attack as well. We can expect Oliver Watkins to play more to like a winger, right wing, left winger. They also have got Bundia, a very talented Argentinian, who actually said no to Arsenal to join Aston Villa. That's the crazy part of it.
Oh, that seems to
Um,
be a huge statement. Huge statement for Aston Villa.
yes,
Oh,
yes. If that
Arsenal.
happens, the players are aware that they they confident with the project Aston Villa is going to offer. Like the players are confident that okay, in a year or two, we will be forced. We might turn to be at the top 16. You never know. Okay, and Aston Villa generally, traditionally, a proper footballing club, proper football club, and when a team that has won European Cup back in the 80s. So a proper footballing team, like one of the founder of the English League as well. I expect them to be the dark horse this season. Probably they would finish seventh. Finishing seventh for Aston Villa is good. Given
Seven.
given okay, the top four is probably assured. The top four, top five, and then we have Leicester, we have Spurs, Arsenal. They don't have any European action this season, so probably they could go all out in the league as well. They could focus. So I don't know, man. If Aston Villa, I would say seventh or six. Six would be wonderful, wonderful for them. So my pick is Aston Villa to be the dark horse this season.
Six. Okay, Paul has gone with Aston Villa. What about Joe? Do you guys think you guys will be the dark horse for this season?
Uh, it's a tough question for me because this is our second season back to Premier League, and the expectation is not going to be like the first season. It could be more this year. I'm kind of not say happy, but not happy when about the transfer window for Leeds because I feel we should have added in maybe few more in. We just had one signing, which is Firpo, our left. Actually, we had a problem on our left side, but um, I'm kind of I hope we can do the top 10 is good enough for this season. That's something that I really want. Um, if you ask me about the question, who's the dark horse? Brentford looks like a team that I feel that it's gonna have some impact, like how probably like Leeds came up from Championship. I feel they might be someone who might beat the big guns or what. That's my feeling. Of course, Aston Villa, as what Pua said, Aston Villa has added a lot of depth in the squad, which may carry them to be top seven, maybe top I don't know, top six, I guess. But I feel Aston Villa has really added from the Grealish money, and they are covering a lot of places. And Ings, like what was it? That's crazy. One of the most silent transfers I ever heard in my life. So crazy. So yeah, my pick will go to Brentford.
Brentford. Okay, that's an interesting pick there. Okay, we have. Let's just jump to the comments here a bit. We have Victor here. Victor, thanks for watching. Hello to you too.
Hey,
Hello, Victor.
it's the Rowdy FC. It's the
From
Victor.
Rowdy FC. We have Hubban here. You guys doing great job. Thanks. Tune in more and watch it, guys. And then those who are watching it, guys, do us a favor. Just keep sharing it out. Pump in your comments. You guys got any questions for the panels here? Just write in. Tak ada. No hold back. They will just take it on. We have here from Victor. Victor, thanks for watching. Expect more transfers at end of August. The game starts this month. Won't be indication how teams will fare until transfer window shuts and club settles on the signing. I agree, but that's a start. Let's just anticipate based what we assume, because I think most of the teams will not be conducting massive transfers except for the big teams. But talking about big teams or anything, Jeeves, what about you? Are you feeling it's going to be Aston Villa or Brentford, or you have some other team on your mind?
Um, I actually have two teams. Number one, definitely Aston Villa, with the signings that they made with the sale of Grealish, and one more, Wolves.
Wow.
Why do I say Wolves? Because they've replaced uh, their keeper with a decent keeper, Jose Sa, and also Jimenez returning after like probably a 1 year hiatus due to his injury. So I think last year the reason Wolves crashed out really badly because of um, that injury which has happened to Raul Jimenez, which has caused them to like mentally go to like a disproportionate. Uh, they were like just not them. They were just like out of proportion, and they were pretty bad last season. So with Jimenez returning this time, I feel like probably Wolves have a good chance of going up to number 7, probably number 6, with Adama Traore back in action, and with him feeding to Raul Jimenez. So I feel it's either going to be Aston Villa or Wolverhampton, but my first pick is going to be Aston Villa because that Grealish sale for 100 million was pretty massive. Like out of nowhere, he's gone to City for 100 million, and they have replaced that money with Emiliano Buendia and like Danny Ings. My goodness, Danny Ings, one of my favorite striker, and of course he has fared me well in fantasy. I captained him quite a number of times, especially 2 seasons ago. And yeah, I'm gonna go for Aston Villa. That's
Wait,
my first.
interesting take there with Wolves. I mean, yes, Jimenez is back, Armand Foley, but don't you all think there'll be a Wolves will be a surprise factor in a way because there's a new manager, Bruno Lage. We really do not know how they're going to play.
Yeah, it's going to be. That's the thing. It's going to be a question mark, but I'm just tooting for Wolverhampton to like go all out because, of course, new manager, new way of, new style of play, probably new approach to the game. But that's the reason of being a dark horse, right? I mean, I'm just like prognosticating that this team might be a dark horse. By the end of the day, I still feel after what has happened to Jimenez last season was a major blow for Nuno, and now with him back in full fitness, ready to score more goals, yeah, why not? Why not Wolverhampton?
Let's see. Let's hope where it goes. Okay, we have talked about the dark horses or what. Let's just jump in. I mean, it's a bit sour note here, but who do you guys think will be the one going down here? We have one from Timothy. Norwich is going down for sure. Wow, that's very fast.
Wow, quite fast.
Do y'all feel It's going to be Norwich. Maybe I
Yep.
start off with, oh, all shaking the heads. Team.
1920 was a very good season for Norwich when they started. It was very good when they started. I mean, they even went up to the extent they beat City. But along the way, they lost their plot. This time around, I feel like the manager might, put that particular season in mind, saying that, okay, look, 2 seasons ago, we really did, you know, start the season well with Timu Puki, of course, our favorite Malaysian name, with him starting and scoring and all that. But along the line, when they lose their plot, when they started losing their plot, that's when they were also in a disarray and eventually getting themselves relegated. But with that in mind, I'm pretty sure they might not go down, but it's subject to change at the end of the season. So let's just see in like 10 months from now how Norwich City might fare. But keeping that in mind, they might not, but let's see.
Okay. So you're going with Norwich. Any of your
Um,
other team?
well, I might go with what do you call that? What team is that? Brentford, actually. We'll see. Because Brentford,
Brentford.
I don't know whether they would. Let's see if they can handle the pressure. Someone coming into the Premier League after so long. They were in the Premier League before, right? Were they?
No,
No, no, no.
the
Okay.
last time they were in the top tier was almost 60 years back.
Wow. So that's quite a big burden for them to carry. So I feel Brentford might go down because pressure can
Brentford.
just do anything to any teams, especially for a team coming into the top tier after 60 years.
Hmm. Okay. So Jace has gone with Brentford and Norwich being a top two, the most favourite to go down. We have here from Jonathan Rim. I think Norwich, Watford, Wolves. Whoa, looks like a doghouse there. Joe, what about you? Do you agree with Jonathan here, or do you have some other take with you?
Yeah, I totally agree with Jonathan because I feel Norwich has not go into the market after they lost some of their players. I've been following them with Championship as well, and my feeling is this time around they are not prepared as what they was before. So I don't know. This it's just the concern is the signings that they have made. I've been following them and I've been seeing there's no much of changes on the way they are playing. So Norwich is my first pick. My second pick is Watford, as it's also going down. These two are the two teams I feel that will go down.
Okay, Watford. I mean, yes, be straightforward there. Norwich signings has been poor. They have lost some of the great players. We might see Canwell and Max Allen's their final year with Norwich. We never know.
Yep.
Futigalu,
Cantwell,
what about
maybe.
you?
I agree with Joshua with both Norwich and Watford. Um, but the third pick would be surprise your
We
panels
have
here, but
we have Mr. Kishan here. Arsenal will go down. Oh, that's a bit harsh, Mr.
That was
Kishan.
straight up.
no, that's not going to happen because Arsenal is one of the team that never got relegated. That's one of the proud record they still holding to it. No, for me, Norwich, Watford, and probably this could surprise you guys. I feel Southampton will go down. I feel Southampton at the moment, the mood around their camp is not really at the right state of mind for me. They have already lost Danny Ings. They probably already like officially lost Janik Vestergaard to Leicester. And I also heard somewhere that this Vestergaard's centre back partner, I can't remember his name, but he's a first choice centre back as well. So they actually have lost some really important players in their team. And I think if you guys noticed last season, despite playing some good brand of football, Southampton, they easily concede goals. The amount of goal they concede last season, um, like some heavy defeats they have faced in recent years as well. The 9-0 defeat to Leicester, the 9-0 defeat to United last season as well. Like they don't seem to be really a solid team when it comes to defense, and I think they're leaking in so many goals. And I think this season, without the likes of Westergaard at the back, um, I think they're going to struggle. And I think I was happy Southampton were in the Premier League for a few years already now, because usually with the likes of Sunderland or also Norwich, whenever they got promoted, the very next season they get relegated. That's their tradition actually. But for a change, Southampton were in the Premier League for a couple of years now. I'm very happy for them, but I think it's time for them actually to go down. I think losing Danny Ings, and I know they have replaced Danny Ings with a very good player from Championship, the Blackburn Rovers forward, Armstrong, if not mistaken. Is good, but it
Adam
remains to
Adam
see.
Armstrong.
Remains to see. It remains to see. See the likes of Armstrong, the likes of Ivan Tony, all of them are very talented, but they did it in Championship. So it remains to see whether how they're going to do it in the Premier League. So my pick is Norwich, Watford, and Southampton.
Interesting picks. Let's hope. I mean, end of the day, we just hope if that is a relegation battle, it goes to the 38 game week.
Uh,
It, that is a top-notch week for us to watch. Talking about down, now let's go to the most important one, the top 6 that we are looking at. But before I go there, I'm just going to jump into the comments because I see quite a number of people buzzing over here. We have here from Jonathan, Arsenal will be champion. Oh, that is a
Wow.
statement.
Big call,
Yeah,
big call.
big
Never
call
know.
there. Hey guys, good words. But I can see there's a lot that's going on for Carl L. Thanks, mate, for watching. I like to see Arsenal top 4 fight again. We all love top 4 was started from them.
We want
We all
the
know how
traditional top 4 back.
Yep. We
You all
have
do.
Sean Charles here. Sean, thanks for tuning in.
Hello.
We have the manager is young. He stayed on to build team. Hopefully, they assemble a proper team this season. I'm assuming he's talking about Arsenal. Kishan, we saw Jonathan goes on. Arsenal confirm go top 1.
This is
Come
a
on, you
battle of
Gunners.
Arsenal fans and the rivals
Yes.
now.
We have Jade. Long time no see. Thanks for tuning in. Arsenal need to back up. Flat football, painful to watch. They should get relegated.
This is jump
to
ship,
La
man.
Liga. Whoa.
Straight jump ship.
Tone
All right,
it
not
down.
bad because
Tone it
no
down.
Messi
Tone it
this
down.
time. La Liga got no Messi, so probably.
Well, Jonathan still goes on. Arsenal surprise us. Okay, let's go. Jay has a good Newcastle new signing so far. Clearly, Mike actually doesn't care about the club. Quite sad for a club huge history. Yes. Let's see how it goes. Kishan, all Southampton needs is Origi. You never know. Origi might win them the Premier League. Dr. Govin, thanks for tuning in. Our Southampton has amazing grassroots coaching youngsters, and they seem to have a knack on buying on well. Yes, too. Let's hope
Totally agree.
how they go.
Totally agree.
Sena, Arsenal comments earlier. Should they still play football, let alone Premier League? We never know. They might supply us that. Yes. Now let's go to the panels
Trust in
now. We have
Arteta.
seen what people said. Let's start with Joe. Who do you feel the top 6?
For me, the common ones will be Manchester City. Of course, they will be there. I'm talking about City, Chelsea. I'm gonna go for Arsenal.
This
I'm
guy
gonna
is
go for
TMU, man.
Manchester United, and I don't know. I feel Aston Villa might be there. I'm guessing. I'm feeling they with the depth they have. I feel this year probably you won't have the common 6 that we see. I do feel, especially during this COVID and all, there's so many surprises are happening. So I feel like one of them might go into the top 6. Maybe someone like Aston Villa. I'm feeling so, not the common traditional top 6 that you always see. Chelsea with Lukaku, what a signing! I feel he has matured as a player. I feel he will give that number 9 that they needed for a long time. Werner was not performing at that position. I feel this is the whole jigsaw of the whole entire Chelsea. That signing is crazy. For me, it's gonna be, maybe my gut's feeling telling me Chelsea might overtake City this year for the title. I don't know. I feel with the coach that they have, um, and the depth they have, I feel they are one of the ones that we need to really look into.
Yeah, we have here from Harban Singh. So City still remains the favourite this season, but with Lukaku signing, Chelsea is gonna go out for a trophy. Well said. He could be the missing jigsaw puzzle, like how Josiah mentioned, with Werner, Mike there. But what do you think? Joe has mentioned Aston Villa might come in. Chelsea looks complete. So who you feel is going to drop off from the top six?
Interesting from Joshua, but I was wondering from the list he actually gave, I wonder where he actually thinks Liverpool gonna finish. Probably seventh from the
Sorry, bro. I
from.
totally forgot about.
And you
Uh,
mentioned Arsenal instead of Liverpool.
Oh, we have from Victor here. No Liverpool, Josiah bias. Whoa, Victor.
Um, I start from six to top.
Okay.
Six, my pick is Spurs, and I think probably people would think that losing it's not confirmed yet. We don't know what's going to happen, whether they're going to retain Harry Kane or not, or they're going to leave to City. But I feel even if we leave, I think Spurs under Nuno, because I really respect Nuno as a manager, as a coach. They actually changed Wolverhampton Wanderers the way they play football, and I think 2 years back they were very good mid-table team. That any top team going to play Wolverhampton Wanderers, especially away from home, they struggled. The likes of City has lost their, United has lost their, Liverpool, despite not losing to them, they really struggled. Like a couple of draws here and there. Arsenal lost to them as well. Like Nuno has managed to beat all the top teams in the past 2 years with that Wolverhampton Wanderers team. And now we have probably have a better squad with Spurs. Yes, losing Harry Kane would be very hard to accept, but I think Spurs has been always decent despite losing big players. Gareth Bale, Modric, Carrick, all top players they have lost in the past. They have to accept that they're not good enough. They let them go to a better club to win trophies. Yes, they managed to do that. Harry Kane might do it again. They leaving Spurs and join City, and probably he will end his trophy drop all this while. But I think Spurs is good enough to finish sixth, and I think they will finish above Arsenal this season again. And I think that North London fight would be with Spurs again this season. Fifth, I'm going Leicester. Very much impressed again with their transfer activities. Very smart when it comes to the signings. Patson Daka, what a signing! I would love to have him at Liverpool. I really thought,
Sorry.
yeah, Patson Daka, very good forward. Looking forward to see him in the Premier League. They also in the verge of signing Vestergaard as well, because it's a shame they had to face that Fofana injury or long-term injury. It's a shame that he suffered that nasty injury against Villarreal in the friendly 2 weeks back. By adding the likes of Vestergaard, I think they have a pretty solid back four, in my opinion. The like of Castagna, the like of Justin gonna come back. Not very
Ryan
soon, but
Bertrand is in Leicester, right?
come again.
Ryan Bertrand. Even Leicester signed Ryan Bertrand.
Yes, correct,
Wow.
correct. And they also have the Turkey guy as well. So they look okay. We have seen it in the Community Shield against City. Like they really can assemble a very good solid team, and I'm very much impressed again. So Leicester to finish fifth, probably not good enough to finish fourth this season. Like because the other four teams on the paper looks extremely stronger with much more squad depth in their team. Fourth, I going to Liverpool, going with Liverpool, and I think um, the transfer activity has been very disappointing, if you ask me. I think, of course, anything can happen by 30th August, but I think they still haven't learned from the mistake. Like the season they won the league, right after that they let Dejan Lovren to leave, but they never replace him with another centre back. And then comes the new season, the injury to all those first 11 centre backs, and the failure to sign the replacement for Dejan Lovren in a way cost Liverpool the whole season actually, and they suffered. And they have to bring in Fabinho from midfield to play in the centre back position, and we all know what happened. That's not going to work for the entire season. Probably for short term, not for the long term. Now they have lost Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum has left the club, and they still haven't replaced him with another midfielder. And judging from Jurgen Klopp's pre-match interview just now for the Norwich game this Saturday, he's pretty much convinced that he has enough players to go again to do the job. He thinks that Naby Keita still has a future, still have a lot to offer to Liverpool. The likes of Thiago Endo. Yes, we have players to do it, but when one quality player leaving your club, you need to do the job. You have to replace them. So I think Liverpool still haven't learned the lesson from it, but I think they would be good enough to finish top four. So I think I'm okay with Liverpool to go with fourth placing. Third, I go with City. I know it might surprise many people. It might surprise many people. City to finish third. I think again their prime focus target would be that Champions League again and again and again. I think this time, I think they might just miss out on the Premier League, but I think they will focus more on the Champions League. So I go with that. And they also haven't replaced Sergio Aguero. I know that they won the league without a proper number 9 last season. They have that kind of capability. They can play Foden as a false 9.
Very good depth.
They also, if they need to play a striker, they have Gabriel Jesus as well, who actually on his day can be a very fruitful striker. Actually, can be really good for a team. So yes, I'm not writing City off, but I think their focus would turn to win the Champions League. Moreover, with what happened to PSG now, with the signing Messi and then all those hype on them, like people already put them as the favorites to win the Champions League way before the kickoff. So I think Pep would be like, okay, let's do the job. Okay, we do have a strong team as well to do it. So I think the focus will be Champions League for City. Second, the top two for me, Chelsea and United, but not in the order. I'm not going to give it the order. I think it's very tough for me. But if I want to go, I think Chelsea's here. I think it's going to be Chelsea's season. Chelsea first, United second. I think United, they don't have any excuses. I think 2 seasons back they finished third. They finished runner-up last season. By right, if we take progress and what the board has shown to Ole, the manager, they trust him, they trust the process. This season should be the season United should go and win it and end that 8-year title drop for them. Because for a club of stature of United, who kept on winning and winning and winning, dominated the Premier League era. I think 8 years is indeed painful to watch for their fans. So Sancho is a wonderful signing for the league. Hate to say that being a Liverpool fan, but Jordan Sancho is a very good addition to Premier League, and of course for United, Rafael Varane, no need to say, a world class centre back, and whatever he has achieved with Real Madrid is the proof for that. So I place United second, but it's going to be very close fight between both of them, in my opinion. Chelsea gonna win it. I think Chelsea right now, whatever Thomas Tuchel touches, looks like turns into gold.
Midas
Like
touch.
yes, like a Midas touch like that. And he also like have a strong backup from the board as well. Like when he take over, the Chelsea team is already a very good team. Like we all know that Lampard has spent so on. I think he have signed 6 players, and all 6 of them actually are very good players. And when Thomas Tuchel came in, the state of the team is not really bad. It was really good. So Thomas Tuchel just need to do some tactical changes, the way they play, and then we all saw that they went on to win the Champions League, and now they have won the Super Cup. So the winning mentality now, the winning run, the hunger there to win is with Chelsea right now. So I think for sure they will be aiming to win that league this season. And the problem they faced last season is Timo Werner, the number 9. They actually thought gonna provide them with 20-25 goals per season, failed miserably, and as you all know that Jorginho is their top scorer last season with 9 goals, and all nines from penalties. So it's obvious why they went on spend on number 9. I think they wanted Alan actually, but he
Nine
didn't.
nine numbers last time.
So Lukaku, I think he left. For me, he has matured. I think Joshua said it just now. He's very much matured right now. He left as a boy from Spurs to Everton, and he's returned as a real man. Actually, like he's 20, right
28.
age, and I think he has signed 5 years contract. I think it's going to be the last contract in his professional career. I really believe so. And he also have unfinished business in Premier League. For me, he was decent at Man United, but just that I think it didn't suit him. The move didn't suit him. Like I think Gary Neville touched it a few days back, saying that not in a million years Jurgen Klopp or Pep Guardiola are going to sign Lukaku. Never, because Lukaku not going to suit their style of play, philosophy, and sort of. But for Chelsea, he's the player for them. They have everyone to do the job. Reece James, Chilwell to do all the crosses, and all Lukaku has to do is to put it on the net. So I think the Lukaku signing for me is convinced me that Chelsea gonna do the job. They're gonna beat both Manchester club to win the league.
Okay, very in depth. That's why we call you Footy Guru. How you went? Total depth review. Anyone wants to watch replay, hit back later and see it. There are also big hints on your FPL there. He just mentioned that.
Too much.
Big Jiff. Wow. Dave B comes in. Poor Karen Sidoff. Semblance of the Ajax Pop Malekate. Thanks for coming in, Dave. All right. Jiff, quickly wrap
Yes.
it up. What do you feel? If I'm
Okay.
going to give you 2 questions,
Sorry.
who's your champion? Who's going to be your top 2?
Okay.
Will you sing
Actually, I would like to go with
from your-
like how Don Pova did. I'm gonna go with the 6th because I feel there's going to be quite a number of surprises though. Number
Okay.
6, I am rooting for Everton.
Wait. Before you go to Everton there, I do have a question from Jonathan who came out and said, I think Rafa Benitez is going to get the first match.
All right. So,
So are you sure with Everton?
I mean, looking at Rafa Benitez's experience in Premier League, of course, he has won the Champions League with Liverpool, but he has had decent run in Premier League. I'm gonna say he might bring Everton to a top 6 finish. I mean, let alone just at number 6. I think he's gonna pull because a lot of pressure was on Ancelotti last season, in which he failed miserably, and Everton ended up being in 10th place. But I think this time with Rafa Benitez, with his experience in the Premier League, I hope he doesn't fumble in pressure, and I just have a hunch that Everton might, you know. That's very nice, Mr. Senna. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Everton number 6, and number 5 is going to be Spurs. Number
You know.
4, Liverpool. Number 3, Chelsea. Number two, City, and definitely I have to be ambitious this time around because there is no excuse for United to fail
Yeah, right.
because our back four is now complete. Lindelof was the biggest hole that we had last season because a lot of vital goals was due to his mistake. So I think with Varane replacing Lindelof, so our back four is going to be Shaw, Maguire, Varane, and Wan Bissaka. Our midfield, Bruno, Pogba, and Scott McTominay. Front, Rashford, Sancho, Cavani. With Martial. Let's hope he revives this time.
Greenwood,
Greenwood.
So
Greenwood,
and also Greenwood. So we have
yes.
proper depth in our attacking force. With Martial yet to prove himself after last season's blunder, but it's no excuse for United, as mentioned by Don Puva, that it's now or never for United because reaching almost 10 years not winning anything is actually very sad, and this is coming from a United fan. So I don't want to see that United slipping with what Murtagh as our new director has done in the transfer. It's I wouldn't say now or never, but this is the right moment for United to try because yes, Chelsea and City are going to give us a tough fight, but City and United they have good defenders right now. As in this season onwards, they have proper defenders, and I feel they could hold Lukaku. So yeah, I am going with that top six United winning the league. I mean, I can be ambitious, right? So
Very confident.
I'm
You
not
need to
being
be ambitious.
confident. I'm just being I'm
It's
just
good.
being very hopeful and
Yeah.
ambitious at the same time.
I mean, with your picking top six, Dr. Govin here, Spurs fans don't even have that big an ambition because we never know. Let's hope.
You never know. You never
So,
know.
talking about Premier League, I mean, it has been good. I mean, let's hope United breaks their duck finally. Those out there, you guys want to know more about Manchester United? We do have a show called Devil's Den. Tune in there. The Premier Spec Season 2 is tomorrow. We wrap it up everything there. Let's hope. Chelsea seems to be, might do it, something this season with Lukaku coming there. City, I think many of us are playing for City to fall short. We never know. Pep to finally lose it out. Let's see. But having said that, guys, let's hope for the best. But just want to wrap up before we go to the Messi issue. What do you guys think of? It's been the best transfer so far, Joe.
For me, definitely Lukaku. Um, what like I mentioned just now, I feel that was the player they needed. They needed that goal scoring player. I feel they are gonna win the title because of that, and he will definitely be my. I think is the best signing for this season.
Hmm, that's a poll. Lukaku. Our footy. Kulu. What do you think? Lukaku, or you have someone else in mind?
I go for Sancho.
Wow.
I was about to say Lukaku, but not for that crazy money of 100 million. So in that sense, I feel United successfully signed Sancho for less than 100 million. So I would say that's on the context of the transfer activity and the amount of money. I would say that that sounds like a better transfer for me. Even though we know what we expect from Lukaku, 25 goals guaranteed in the league for sure. But Sancho brings something else, and I think that's where I say that United top two is in a way for me is guaranteed. It's up to them to finish second or first. So for me,
Absolutely.
Sancho, he gives something different. You can't expect that from James. You can't expect that from Greenwood as well. You can't expect that from Rashford as well. And Rashford, I would say that uh, his form in a way dropped, if you ask me. And
Can that be
he
due to
was a
his
kid.
injury as well?
Yes, injuries as well. So Sancho is very much needed for them, and I know it's been a more than 1 year saga for United. Arsenal, I don't know why Arsenal
That's
become
why
a troll.
I live.
Yeah, for me, Sancho. My pick
Sancho.
is
We have one from J. Ben White for only 50 million. Give their recruitment a medal. Hmm.
with all respect to Ben White. I really like Ben White as a defender. I think he's a very good defender. I understand the troll behind this and all those stuff.
But I
But the
think it's
50
just
million,
the English talent. The price just goes double. But he's a solid defender. I think one that
yes.
Arsenal
Yep, I think
do need.
last season there was a 6 run that Brighton had clean sheet, and Ben
Yes.
White was just
Yep.
massive.
The partnership of Ben White and Dunk were brilliant for them,
Absolutely,
for
yes.
Brighton. So
But I
I
think
understand.
they need to thank Leeds for that because Ben White came out and said that whatever that he learned was from Belsa and when his time was with Leeds. That's what developed him. So Joe,
Yes.
it must be a proud moment for you guys.
Yep.
Z, what about you? Who's your top pick?
Definitely Varane
Okay.
because of that defending woes we had with Lindelof. Yes, with all due respect, that guy has given probably 3 to 4 good crosses, which has given us proper goals in competition. But he was that last piece of puzzle that United needed. We have a complete first 11 now. Probably the depth is up front. We have depth up front, but at the back we have a proper defensive line in which Rafael Varane came and filled the hole in which Lindelof was making it bigger and bigger. Because Lindelof is a good defender. He fared well. First game against Spain in the Euro, Sweden and Spain. That guy did very well, but he is still not United material, if you ask me.
Okay.
Aerial duel, he failed miserably last season, and Maguire coming in openly saying that he just can't function with Lindelof was pretty obvious, and Varane coming in was just absolutely spot on. So respect to our new director for bringing him in, for sanctioning the deal, in which I don't know if Woodward would have ever done it, but yeah. So I feel Varane is definitely my best transfer this season in the Premier League.
Interesting picks by all the panels here. We have like Alan, Sancho, Lukaku. Let's hope they deliver because all is coming in with huge price tag and huge expectation on them. But we now let's see how it goes. I mean, wrapping up about this whole transfer thing. I mean, Kev, one team just pulled off. I can say what transfer of the season by just signing it with zero free transfer. Messi moving to PSG. What do you think?
Well,
Crazy.
Messi. Okay, yeah. I mean, Joe should go first. He's been quiet.
Yeah, it's crazy to even think about Messi moving out from Barcelona. I think that is something that I never thought, and what a huge signing for PSG. I think if you all watch the video of how he was entering the thing, he looks like the prime minister. And that whole coverage and the amount of people was so excited, and I think there was some I think social media, I think their Instagram page and all
Yeah,
has
20
hit,
million up by 20 million
yeah,
followers.
up by 20 million. That's so crazy for a player to go there, and what a signing of a free transfer. That's something that you can't even think of, So this is crazy, bro. I mean, I'm speechless actually, to be honest, on that signing.
Hmm. I mean,
PSG has definitely enjoyed free transfers this season because Donnarumma and Donnarumma, a young keeper for such a good keeper. He has freshly proven from Euro coming in. So I think PSG is just spot on with Ramos, um, Messi, Donnarumma. All these guys are free transfer, and with Ramos and Messi probably giving more experience, more age for PSG this time for them to win a much coveted Champions League. So yeah, PSG. I just got to raise my head and say what a well done they've what a stellar job that they have done in a transfer this year. So massive
do
respect to
you
PSG.
think? they're going to be a bit too elegant with the signings they pulled off. I mean,
Well,
for a
as
start,
I mentioned, yeah, as I mentioned before, in a previous show, that too much of good stuff is bad stuff. So I just hope they don't fumble because there's too many stars in the squad, and then they might just get confused because each of them want to show their skill set, right? So end up fumbling. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting this time around to see PSG, and I'm pretty sure now Astro is going to cover lots of PSG games. So yeah, really looking forward to PSG playing this time.
well, what do you think? I mean, we have a comment here from Victor. Heads off PSG, Champions League winner, League winners, Euro winners, World Cup winners, League One be interest even more now. And yes,
Absolutely,
for
Victor.
for a start, would anyone who have thought PSG would be signing the captain of Real Madrid and Barcelona at the same season?
I just, uh, I'm speechless. I'm absolutely speechless. Nope.
Wow,
The fact that
people
Ramos and
forgot.
Messi are hugging, they were
Yes.
killing each other for the past 15 years.
I think end of the day, it's a win-win situation. I think it's a jackpot for PSG themselves and also French league in general, League One, often labeled as Farmers League. And I think people gonna focus more on French league as well. And I saw the rise of 200K likes in Facebook pages for the officials page for French league as well. And of course, in Instagram page, 20 million followers added. I mean, followed PSG as well. But as for Messi, um, let's be real. I think he himself never thought of this, and I think he was very confident. He really wanted to stay at Barcelona at this time compared to last summer. Like he really wanted to leave, but the club blocked that move. Somehow convinced him to stay. But this year, he wanted to stay fresh from winning the Copa America. Everything was going very well for him. But once he back to Barcelona, the contract were ready. When he about to sign it, La Liga and also the president Laporta in a way messed it up. And I think I feel sad the likes the player Messi, who's probably the best player ever played in the La Liga, left the club in a way like nobody would thought. Like there is no farewell for him, no fans. You know, you can see that from his farewell speech as well. He's very much heartbroken and sad that yeah, he also mentioned that it's been 18 months. I saw our fans in the stadium now, and now I'm leaving without bidding a goodbye to them. So that's sad, really. And also, it's been difficult for him because he's been there since he's 13, so 21 years in Barcelona, and he's very settled there. The family, his son, three of them, like very settled there. The school and everything, the friends and everything. So when this thing happened overnight, it must have been very difficult for him to work on it. And I think PSG is the only club came knocking his door, even though he said that many clubs were interested. But I think PSG is the only one genuinely matched his salary package and everything. And I think yes, it's been straightforward move for him. As we all very much know that it's going to be PSG, not anyone else, not Chelsea, not United, not City. More after signing Grealish, probably Pep Guardiola would be like regretting a bit now. If let's say he never signed Grealish, probably City would have gone for Messi, and probably Messi like would be tempted by that. It's a shame that we never seen Messi in Premier League. Very much, I would say that like he should have led Barcelona to play in Premier League. And now he's gone to PSG now. As Vinod said that will it be like will they be a bit arrogant? Maybe, but I feel I have a mixed feeling towards Pochettino now. I'm happy for him. I'm buzzing for him because he have all those players around him now. So he now have to just manage them well. But let's say he failed to deliver it, especially the Champions League. So his job will be on the line because Pochettino is a very good man management guy. You know, he's very good coach. We have seen what he has done to Spurs as well. So yeah, for me, probably the best free transfer of all time. Probably. because I think within 29 minutes they have sold out 100,000 Messi kids in online. So that
250,000 in 24 hours.
yes, in 24 hours, yes, that's a record. That's a record. So uh, all this commercial side, the benefits PSG will see in a very very, like I would say, months, in a 1 or 2 months time as well. So my point of view, being an Argentina fan, I'm very happy this move happened because Messi can be a bit in relaxed mode now because French league is not competitive as Spanish league. Okay, and he have a much better teammates around him now, so he don't have to do it all his own to win a football game or to win trophies. So just nice. And I think he also surrounded by the likes of Paredes, the likes of Di Maria, the likes of Icardi. So the Argentina family is there. So he probably would feel home now, um, marching towards the 2022 World Cup. I want Messi to have a very good tournament. I think he will be very much prepared now compared to in any other World Cup after playing for Barcelona. All those stress, all let's say like especially when Barcelona he finished without winning the Champions League, all those trolls, all those pressures, and heading towards a major tournament like World Cup. I don't think he's gonna face it now with PSG. If not this season, I think next season PSG will win the Champions League. I strongly believe they can do it. So, from Argentina fan point of view, I'm very happy this move actually happened.
Interesting, Poa. I mean, Joe, Poa has mentioned to us about how satisfied he is being a fan because I know he's buzzing for the next World Cup. He needs Messi to be fully fit, fully pumped up for that. We have a comment here from, but I want you to take this up. We have a comment of Sena mentioned all this money in signings and wages is financial fair play a joke and non-existence. But from your experience, do you feel that the value of commercial that Messi brings in, it somehow makes that they can work around
Sustain.
FFP?
Yeah, because as what Wah mentioned as well, commercially, being experience it here, I'm also handling a lot of commercials for the football club that I work with. This signing is good enough in terms of how much the revenues they're going to get back, and that can be bought in a lot of other places, merchandise, things that you're going to sell, and I'm sure the team behind in the commercial will be working towards what they can do with Messi as a icon or the best player in the world. That is so much of things in terms of revenues, in terms of uh,
Imaging rights and all
taking
that.
PSG to the one step ahead. So yeah, this is going to be one of the best things in terms of commercial wise a team can do.
Yeah, I mean, yes, but Sena goes on that lack of enforcement of FFP not to interrupt the commercial value of these events is ridiculous considering a drama, special European money, ahem, cough. I think, Sena, we need a show just to talk about this. So we are not going about FFP because we are
Absolutely.
just
I
going to
can
be going
agree with
over
that.
and over on this part. But guys, before we run it up, let's just go through the comments and see here a bit about this PSG. Kishan goes on, as long Neymar stay at PSG will never win a Champions League title. Never know. Lionel Messi to PSG will not change my stance that they will not get a taste of European glory.
Wow, big call.
Okay, well, very big call from Dave here. Jay goes on and say Messi Ramos being the same team. Pretty sure they have had a go at each other's more times than they each other. That's a good one, Jay.
Probably they're laughing about it, thinking of how they went against each other.
I guess Jonathan's a bit sour here that Arsenal did not sign Messi. Messi should have gone Stoke City to end debate. Can he play in a cold night? I guess Messi doesn't even need to go to any debate. He's already proven it. His stats shows it. We just have to stop assuming that he can't do this kind of. He's done it. He's nailed it for everything already. Victor, yeah, if he stayed at Barcelona as well, Fati, Griezmann, Aguero, Depay, and Dembele, Messi would still have played every game as a key man defense style PSG managed properly, and he'll be leading Argentina for the World Cup next year in Qatar. Yeah, we can see even Neymar how he was rested for the Champions League games by PSG because they had the depth to play. And as a fan, to be honest, I'm looking forward to see the PSG team. Mbappe, Messi, Neymar. Imagine you got Icardi coming in off the bench. Then you got
Di
Paredes there.
Maria,
You got Di Maria there. Let's
Maria,
look at the team. You got
Donnarumma
Bernard
at
at
the
your
back.
left back. And look at the centre backs. Just look at the centre backs. Kimpembe, Marquez,
Marquinhos,
Ramos, Rashford.
Marquez.
Marquinhos, Presnel, Kipembe.
Yeah. And
Jesus.
Crazy, crazy.
when you go back, you even as let's go to the last guard standing, the goalkeeper, Keylor Navas. Navas itself is a big name. Tak cukup.
Donnarumma.
I got Donnarumma at the back. Tak cukup. I got two more uh, goalkeepers at center
Areola.
back. Yeah. This team, I mean, but we hope Pochettino does it this time. He's always been, it's sad to see that he has talent, but he never had the depth, the team. He has it now. Let's see if he brings it home.
Let's see his fellow Argentinian mate helps him out this time.
Yes. Jonathan, imagine playing PSG in FIFA 22 and Football Manager, the dream team, of course. This.
That's like a cheat team, bro.
Regardless of cheat team and everything, I mean, we're coming to the end of the show for today. But before I end the show, I just like to remind all the viewers out there, tomorrow, Devil's Den will start off the season 2. We will premiere together the first match. We also have in-house Leeds United Supporters Club are joining us tomorrow. Tune in, guys. All the Red Devils fans out there, all the Peacock fans out there, come in. It starts at 5:30. We have the Leeds crew coming in at 6. It's going to be a hell of a show. Let's start it off with a bang. Not forgetting that, we also have the Liverpool show lined up on Sunday. It's all going to be back to back this week, guys. Cop Talk is coming on Sunday. Same timing as ever then, 5:30 p.m. Tune in. It'll be kicking off also talking about Norwich game. So all the Liverpool fans, tune in there to Cop Talk. Follow our KFT network. Just you don't forget. And another thing I want to remind you all not to forget. Check our YouTube channels for Rumor Has It because it will also covers your FPL tips. Those out there looking for FPL tips, tune in there. That's Taste It All. And subscribe to our YouTube page because it has all the channels we covered. Rumors Has It, covers fantasy and transfer news, Devil Dance for United, Cop Talk for Liverpool fans, and Footy Talk here. Before we end the show, guys, we're going to come in the end of the show. We have a comment here from one of the person who's been asking tips for FPL. So I'm going to ask all of you to give a tip for FPL week 1 here. Who was it? It was, just give me a minute. Let me bring it up. Yeah, we have here from Suman. What's gonna be your game 1 Premier League fantasy team? You don't have to reveal a team. A hint, guys.
100 million not enough, bro.
Definitely not
Well,
enough.
Oh,
Headache, absolute headache to choose within the 100 million budget.
so Suman, I think to answer your question, go to our YouTube page. Rumor has already covered that. You can get some tips there, and I guess all these gurus here are also keeping their tips for it. So, Fantasy League, all you have to do, we also have one Fantasy League on our page. Contact Bangdin for an update for that. And again, I would like to remind and thank Footsie for being our sponsor for this year to cover a Fantasy League and also for all our shows in our KFT network. Thank you. If you guys want to know about Footsie, just download the app for all your football matches and everything. It is a very great app. You just need to go there, download it. You have any issues, ping Mr. Tazwit for further updates. All right, guys. So before I end the show for the day, any last words, Joe?
Well, I wish, on behalf of Leeds Supporters Club, I really hope this year we will do better on our second season. I know it's going to be a cracker tomorrow against Manchester United. It's not going to be an easy place for us to go. I really hope that we'll get a positive result out of the game. I'm just looking forward for this whole entire Premier League to start back. That is really exciting for me. So can't wait to watch tonight's match. Can't wait to have this Premier League back, no, for all of us. So and let's enjoy the game, guys.
Guys, yes, let's just enjoy the game.
Definitely.
Chief, any words from you?
Yep, as Joe mentioned, really looking forward for the season to actually kick off. Of course, totally understand that these past 2 years, especially being in Malaysia, has taken its toll on lots of Malaysians. And I think Premier League, I mean, football season as a whole has been a gateway to escape from all this stress, that absolute 2 hours of beautiful entertainment for us, for all football fans out there. So I'm really, really excited for the new season to start. And I'm just very happy to see, all the teams back in action, and especially entertainment like this for all football fans out there. So let's enjoy the next 38 weeks of amazing matches, games, dramas, upsets, fights, swearings, and probably fantasy disappointments and jubilation. So, yep, wishing all the teams the best, and hopefully United wins it this time around.
Hopefully, from Chief.
So let's enjoy, guys. Let's enjoy this season 21-22 all the way.
Yep. Puah, sum it up. 30 seconds.
I think Jeff have said it rightly. I mean, very much excited, and I think this is what we have been waiting for. Yes, the Euros, the Copa America was good, but nothing beats club football. This is the real football. So football's back. All the best to everyone, like supporting every single team. Like best wishes to them. It's going to be another explosive season. Going to be another emotional roller coaster for another 9 months. Fantasy football included as well. It's going to be really tough. So yeah, let's enjoy it. Like not only Premier League, every single league. The league is back. Spain League, Italy League, French League now is definitely back. So let's enjoy it. All the best to everyone. And uh, as a Liverpool fan, I'm happy we finished top four, but let's see what they can do.
Right, let's hope for a great week, guys. Great season starts up. I'm going to sign off with the show today. Thanks, Chief. Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Paul, to be part of the crew for today. Those out there watching, thank you so much for tuning in and being patient. I mean, we shoot up our 1 hour, barely 1 hour, 15 minutes. Thanks so much for staying on. Whoever out there who wants to come in the show, just pick me up. Remember, this is a show by the fans for the fans. We're not here signing off. Thanks again for watching us. Follow our pages. Bye. Ciao.
You
See
guys,
you all soon.
GGMU.
Take care.
Oh, sorry.